Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're having a good Thursday. It's July 28th. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. GDP is a clown. We are not in a recession because we redefined it. We have a Twitter you can follow us on at Happy Money YT, as well as a Discord server. Link for that is in the description. And yeah, GDP is negative 0.9. I think it was 0.9 it came out. SPY's rallying on that. Yeah, looks like bear market rally is back engaged potentially. A little bit more data. I think what we need is earnings after hours today to confirm this bear market rally is continuing, or are we going to start crashing and break new lows on the market? So far, it's liking it though. Filled that gap and a lot of steam. 1.3%, just a big melt up today. So yeah, we'll see on earnings, but I mean, we're already a ways of the way up. Oh, and look at that, actually. I hadn't even noticed that RSI actually, or no, never mind. Yeah, that's still higher. Yeah, the only reason why I was thinking the other day, potentially that the bear market rally is over just because that divergence on RSI, which we still have. So, and this thing could even rally all the way up to basically just below this resistance up here, and we'll still have this big divergence on our RSI. But yeah, it depends on earnings after hours. I think if they aren't awful and just totally crashing the market, then we'll probably continue this rally and yeah, see what happens at 416. But I don't see why it wouldn't keep going up into this range up here is 420 area. Yeah, bear market rally engaged for now. But yeah, I mean that is still there, that RSI divergence. So for that to go away, basically this run will have to continue on and blow past that 416, more or less. We kind of hang out in this range here, it's going to continue to validate that RSI divergence. Anyways, GME should do well with that next week if we are in a bear market rally for the GME party week. That's right, GME party week. Today, flat overall. Some volatility, pretty big sell-off in the morning. Kind of moved with SPY, I think. Yeah, a bit. Let's see. Here we are. Yeah, kind of moved with SPY a bit. Trade just around VWAP most today. Volume's really light. Really light. We've got about 30 minutes left. You can see where this volume is right here. Can I do a horizontal line on that? Maybe. Don't draw a whole lot of lines. Let's snap to that. I don't know how things work. That's not gonna work. Anyways, yeah, volume's really light. Maybe the lightest we've had in a long time. We're at 2.6 million. Yeah, I think the low volume, last time we had low volume this low was in April, which was, these numbers are all 4 times back here, so they weren't actually this high. They were divided by this. 4.6. Yeah, we're definitely going to be below that. So it'll probably be the lightest volume, the least amount of volume we've seen. 4.3 in quite a while. 3.7. 3.2. 3.2 in October 2021. So we might even be less than that. Yeah, it might be the lowest volume we've seen in a year. I'm not gonna go back and look, but very light volume. Weekly still looks good, still in this bull flag, still have a bullish MACD, kind of holding up on a higher support here on this weekly candle. Actually, you can see it right there on that 9 moving average, holding up above that. And then on the daily, yeah, you can kind of see it's holding up that 33 range. Daily though, it is more bearish. So we've got that bearish MACD. We've got red under the 9. I think probably tomorrow they'll bring it down, just being a Friday. Max pain though, I think is like 34 at this point, so maybe it'll trade somewhat flat, kind of like today was, more or less, you know, with some volatility. but maybe it'll be lower than max pain, or maybe max pain will come down some. But I'm looking to load up for next week for that Tuesday rally potentially. Probably get some on Monday, trying to time a low on Monday for, I'll probably do some weeklies, and then potentially changing the short puts to shares. Short puts yesterday worked well. I wish I went in heavier, of course. I had all the margin that I could have done short puts on, but I wanted to be a little more conservative with that. But yeah, the five short puts I did on here are working out well, up 86%. And then we have 4 on the TD Ameritrade. Just selling premium. Selling premium is the way. So I've got these 4, and these are up 87%. This was $170 in premium, and then this one is like 200, I think, or something in premium for just like 3 days of options premium selling, which is nice. The amount of collateral that held up, I don't know. Enough collateral. I closed my Airbnb short put. It was up like 60-70%, and with Fridays being somewhat bearish lately, if the market, depending on earnings really, if the market's still scared and this bear market rally doesn't continue, I would imagine that tomorrow would be pretty red on SPY. Just money being scared to hold over the weekend, which is what we've seen a lot. If tomorrow's strong, then yeah, I think we will probably keep ripping next couple weeks. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Anyways, yeah, close the Airbnb. It had a nice pop today with the market. Things kind of volatile. My open, it ripped. Okay, good. It's coming back up. It had this crazy move in the morning. Open door, crazy move because it got a price target increase. JP Morgan gave it a $9 share price increase and changed it to overweight. So it ripped up in the morning, then this huge crazy sell-off, but now it's kind of grinding back up. I have a $5 short put on there, so I need above $5 by tomorrow. I might roll it down. I like open door for the long term, as well as Airbnb. That's why I did the short puts on them. But Airbnb's definitely has a higher PE ratio. Open door, actually, their fundamentals or their financials don't look too bad at all. I mean, given we've been in a crazy hot housing market, but yeah, not too bad for a growth company. They just started turning a profit last quarter. Also, this year over year on revenue is pretty impressive. So I like it. I think they're kind of a leader in that space, and kind of one of the only ones really. You think like Redfin, Zillow did it, the same thing that Open Door does in a way, but failed miserably at it. Open Door is specifically just doing that. They don't also have, of course, like their listing like Zillow does. It's just strictly buying and selling homes. And then I think they remodel too. I can't remember. They might just flip them. Yeah, GME today, basically pretty flat. Not a whole lot going on. Ryan Cohen tweeted, "This is the best time in history to be alive," something like that, rather. And we're looking at a nice bull flag and hype dates for next week, and or the week after, the 2nd or the 8th. And then the end of the month. So we'll see how it plays out. If you look at this chart, it does look somewhat similar on the weekly time frame to here. And I know some of you guys in Discord are pointing this out. Can I just draw? I just want to draw. Stay in drawing mode. Notes, drawing tool. See this area right here? Ah, whoa. See that area that I just drew around? This area could very well be same algorithms repeating right here. Okay, just on a different time frame, right? So you have this kind of bull flag that just turns into all the way coming back down. Can I move that down? There. Same sort of deal, coming all the way back down. And then you get this little pump, little bull flag that kind of melted back down a bit. We're getting that same bull flag, but this bull flag's held up longer, or held up better, higher. I think probably because our price point is lower now. It's more, there's more buying support down here. Is up here, it could kind of come down further. And if this next couple weeks plays out, we might be seeing this area, November type price action. So if we zoom in on November, Linux was also pointing to that. Let's see, wow, that looks really weird. He was saying potential run at the beginning of the month and the end of the month. So it literally could look like this as well. This was, I think, a little bit longer. No, this was the same thing. So this is run at the beginning of the month, which is November. And this was literally actually on the 3rd. He's calling out for a run on the 2nd. Was this a Tuesday also? Maybe. What do I have 2 2s in here? Look at that. November 2nd, November 2nd. I have 2 November 2nds. Good job, Weeble. 2 November 1st. What the heck? 2. I'm on 4 hour. Oh my gosh, that was so weird. That's why the chart looked weird also. Sorry, guys. There, November 3rd. It was on a Wednesday, not a Tuesday. So yeah, run in the beginning of the month and then a run in the end of the month. We might be seeing this repeat over the next 30 days. So best way to play it, if it is like this, of course, this is hindsight, but yeah, you would get weekly calls here, sell them at the peak, get puts for there, close them here, then get weekly calls again here. How I would normally play it to be safe is I would get long exposure once, you know, I had signals like flip, like bullish MACD, green over the 9, like right here. I'd get like a month-long exposure, and then back at this time, I would have just held through the whole thing. But now I'm getting a little more scalpy with GME just because I guess that's probably smarter until we actually see the squeeze happen. So just holding it as long as you can, trimming on your way up, and then basically being ready to just dump and letting it do its thing, and then just getting into them again. You can still do that with monthly calls. You get monthly calls from here and then sell them here, which are safer, and then monthly calls here and sell them here. Of course, the shorter time frame ones are going to have bigger returns, but they're more risky. So that's kind of what I'm going to be looking for over the next week. But today's nice little setup. I'd be all down for it to even come down more Friday, Monday, which I'm kind of expecting. Fridays are usually down, Mondays are usually down, and then we'll just get a better entry. So with that, I'll probably be closing out the short puts for some profit and going back on shares with Weeble and TD with margin. I'm not sure. We'll see. I have to be a little more picky because if it goes south of me with margin shares, I just end up having to close them out for a loss. So yeah, we'll see. I'll probably do it, but I'm going to be careful with it. So there's that one. So I should be able to pick up, I know on Fidelity, I'll be able to pick up 2,200 shares. And then on here, I think, I don't know, maybe 1,500, 1,000. And then on, of course, on E-Trade, I'm going to be doing my options. So probably just calls, maybe 50 delta, 40 delta, maybe 20 delta. I don't know, it depends on where that price is. For the 5th, and then maybe the 12th. So this will be changing, of course, by Monday, but 34, 35, looking for liquid contracts, tight bid spread, you know, not a huge difference between the bid and the ask. And usually you can get a tighter spread if there's more open interest, like this one, 130 to 138. There's 1.1 thousand open interest on that one, open contracts. Or you could look for a little arbitrage where you just find an ask that's mispriced, that's cheaper than the one below it. I'm not seeing any here. That only happens when they kind of get illiquid and kind of dead. You can see them further down the chain. Usually, like right here is the first one I see, where this ask at 9 cents and so is this ask. So I would choose this ask, right? But try and get it for 8. Yeah, something like that. That's kind of how I'll be playing it, and maybe it'll be getting the squeeze. Maybe this will be the last bit. I don't know. It'll probably come with news of either the NFT Marketplace app, the NFT Marketplace full release, maybe some partnership. I don't know. It's all hypey, and I'm hyped for it. Yeah, I didn't do any trading today. Happy with that. Only thing that really went up. So I've got a lot of bear market rally exposure, which has gone through some volatility, so lost a lot of premium. Options right now they're tough in this market because it's just volatility, and if you just get caught and chopped for like a week, you paid a premium already, so pretty well screwed. Only thing green right now on my calls is my Mara. Got some bearish exposure too on the SPY and on Hyatt, but Hyatt's ripping right now. Biden's talking about travel and how it's so good. That's all I got for you guys. See you on Discord. Peace out.